Howdy, y'all. I'm Mr. Holga.
And I'm Todd Puckett.
And this is Don's Used Photo Equipment. Right here in front of, and say it with us,
the Great Wall of Film.
So, hey, before we get very far in the video,
Yep.
Todd, happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, I didn't get you anything.
Well, that's okay.
Oh,
that's
okay.
because you had
Valentine's
a
Day.
very lovely customer in here
Yes,
today. As a
yes,
matter of fact,
yes.
when she came in, and only because I felt very confident saying this, because I'm married to the lovely Mrs. Holga, I said, "Hey, gorgeous, how are you doing?" And she's like, "Really?"
Thank you.
And then she did what I thought took her from gorgeous
To next level.
to hot.
Yeah.
Hot,
Yep,
super
yep,
hot.
yep.
Okay, gorgeous was just me being Texas Southern, very nice, but she did something hot.
yep.
What did she do, Todd?
She came in not being a photographer herself.
No.
Nope. Came in and bought just
A gift.
A gift
She bought a film photography gift
for Valentine's.
for Valentine's Day for
Yes.
potential boyfriend.
Well,
But
yeah,
I didn't
know.
think she
Well,
said it was a boyfriend yet.
Well, we may not need to get into too much information because they may be watching.
I
Yeah.
forgot to mention to tell her not to watch this video until after.
Yeah, sorry.
I did say we are going to talk about you.
Yes, yes.
But so, hey, as far as I was concerned, that kind of, so you did one of,
Yeah, these make great
so
gifts for things like Valentine's.
If you have a significant person in your life who may or may not be buying you a Valentine's gift, please look away right now.
Yeah.
But as usual, we were talking about the film cases.
Yes.
And it makes a great gift when you load it with film. And
Yes.
you and I were having a great time discussing the different films that could go in
Yeah.
there. And I think she went that route. So,
Yep. Bought a case, bought
so-
some film, put it inside, and it makes a great gift.
it does make a great gift. And you obviously have lots of them, and that's great. And, you know,
Mm-hmm.
hey, there's still time for, when this video comes out, there's still time for Valentine's Day.
Still time.
There's still.
Yes. 'Cause
As a matter of
Valentine's
fact,
Day this comes out Friday. Valentine's is Tuesday.
right.
All right.
And do you know what Monday is?
Groundhog Day.
No. We already had Groundhog's Day. And we already had, was it Billy Bob Armadillo? He saw his shadow. He didn't see his shadow.
Wow.
I don't know what, we have an armadillo here around here for,
I did not know that.
I hope
See,
his name is Billy Bob.
I watch these videos to learn things too.
Yes, but what is Monday?
Well, I don't know.
All right, what is Sunday? I knew he would get it. What is Sunday?
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl Sunday. So what is Monday?
Wedding season
The
starts.
beginning of wedding season.
That's right. That's right. I thought about that.
Because you guys, you
But I
heard it
forgot
here.
about that.
Wedding season is after the Super Bowl all the way up until the next season. So
That's right.
ladies,
Yep.
it's your time.
It's your time.
Get your wedding on.
Yes, and get the film for shooting. The
Yeah,
wedding.
find yourself a really good film wedding photographer. I think you'll
Which
have a really
means
great time with the film.
Monday,
the
I'm going to
shots.
have to buy a lot of film to be ready for it.
Yes, it's wedding season.
And Monday, which is good because I'll order it Monday, get it Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, and it'll be on my next credit card cycle.
Right.
Yeah, because I got
And
to pinch
so-
pennies for a little bit.
And do you know what June is then?
Well, yes, June. Well, I mean that's totally.
He doesn't know what June is.
Well, there's two things going on, and I
Okay.
don't know if remember the first one's June. There is the eclipse.
Nope.
Is that that's not? Oh, there's a camera show.
Nope.
I don't know what's June.
June is no
Oh,
free photography
No
June.
free yeah.
You just
We
fell
have-
right into that one.
We haven't talked about that in a long time.
Unprepared as usual.
Well, no, I mean our whole video's unprepared.
That's the way we
So
like it.
It's just showing you we're still on track.
All right, guys. So in this lovely video that
Yeah.
you hopefully you've made it by the first 30 seconds,
Yep,
we
good
are
luck.
going to be talking about film,
Film.
and saving money on film, because the
Yeah.
last couple of videos have been, hey, prices have been going up, it's
Yes.
hard to shoot film, all that kind of good stuff. But in this video, we're going to say that's not always true, because some prices are going down. And so we're going
Yes.
to talk about that one.
And some prices went down, and there's also some film that's still less or expensive.
Right. And
Than the
after that, well,
popular
hold on.
film.
But after that, we're also going to talk about some events, maybe things he's been mentioning in June. And I actually have a little bit of camera news. I got an email.
Oh.
And then we're going to end with some viewer comments, because
I
we have
love
had some
viewer
stellar
comments.
viewer
I have
comments.
no idea. I have no idea what he's going to say.
So, guys, that's the excitement we have for
Are
you
there
today.
bad ones in there?
Maybe.
All right.
I hope so. Those are the ones I like the most.
Yes.
So, Todd,
Yes.
if I wanted to shoot on a budget, what film would you be recommending for me to shoot on a budget?
On a budget.
On a budget. I mean, we have the Great Wall of Film behind us, which has almost everything.
Hashtag the Great Wall of Film.
Yes, not just any Great Wall of Film.
Yeah,
The
Great Wall of Film. Hashtag. Yes. Well, which ties in greatly with.
You didn't grab any of these before we started.
No, I didn't.
So now I have to grab some.
Yeah,
Pardon me.
Yeah.
Hold,
Excuse
please.
me. Pardon me.
Hold, please.
I got a shipment in. Back in stock for the first time in a long time. Yes.
I just keep handing stuff off.
Lomography.
Yeah.
I got a box of lomography in. Now, it's been a few years since I've had lomography in.
My butt wasn't in the shot, was it?
You know I'm blind.
Okay, all right.
It's probably your best side anyway.
I'll blur that out.
Why? It's your best side. I'm telling you.
I don't need the competition.
Oh, that's true. That's true. But so yes, I got lomography back in stock.
It's here.
It's here, and I got a lot of 120 because that was discounted like 30% just about.
Yeah.
The 100, the 400, and the 800 3-packs, like $24.95, I believe, and that one is like $27.95. So for 3 rolls of film,
oh, he's got to read something.
Well, yeah, I mean $24.95, $24.95, $27.95. So you divide that by 3, and you're getting three rolls of film well below.
I love 3-packs.
$10 a shot, and especially now that some over here.
Some
is like 1550, 18, 19.
Hey, the camera's over here.
Yeah. Oh.
Is this your first video?
We didn't prepare for this, but with a lot of the film, which recently has gone up again, and we've talked about
up and down, up.
No,
well, mainly
up and up,
up and up and up and up.
The 120 in lomography's gone down, and I've got a lot to select from. I've got the purple in 35 and in 120. I've got the turquoise in 35 and 120. Hi, Jess.
Yeah, so I only grabbed the 120s, but he's got these. You got these in 35s?
Yes. No, that I don't have in 35, but I do have the red scale in 35 and 120. I have the purple, the turquoise.
Right.
Yeah, and that's it. And but no, you don't have to get those. No, because you're gonna knock stuff over now.
I can only hope.
Well, okay, 35 and 120.
Okay, I'm not grabbing all of them.
And I did also pick up 10 rolls of Potsdam, I believe.
Potsdam, okay.
Yeah, which is the Oro black and white under the lomography name. And yeah, actually Oro, Original Wolfen, I think they dropped Oro off their packaging now.
Okay.
Original Wolfen has some awesome black and white film. Awesome. And these are really good prices. Now, another thing, if you like shooting the portraits.
So that was it for the lomography, right?
Yeah.
That's everything you got in for the lomography.
Yes,
so,
yes.
So, I mean,
now,
how many rolls total did you get there? Like, did you say about 300 rolls?
No, it's closer to probably, well over 100, close to 200. Probably.
All right, so it's not a supply that's going to hang around. I mean, if there's a rush on this.
Yes.
I would, if you want some, come and get it now. Because I really think the highly desirable stuff, which is I've got my eye on, is the turquoise and the Lomochrome purple. You know, and I want to shoot those myself. So I'm probably going to grab some. I love 3-packs, guys. 3-packs don't last long because they are such a great bargain.
And
I would come in here and get them as soon as you can.
Yeah, and I got a lot of I did get more of the 800 because I have. So I mean, when you're considering paying like about $9, when you're considering that you're paying about $10, less than $10 a roll for the 800 speed film here,
right?
And $16.25 for the Cinestill, and like 18 something for the 800 Kodak.
Okay.
This is a big price reduction. It is worth saving. Now, the other thing I noticed on this, whenever I got it in and I was putting it up, because whenever I put it up, I have this part facing me. So I'm putting this thing up and I'm looking at it going, that really is not a very politically correct photo, is it?
Well, it depends. It depends. It doesn't bother me.
It doesn't bother me either. But yeah, I'm sitting there going,
it doesn't bother me.
I am kind of surprised that, you know, anyway, it's hilarious to me. Now,
the devil is in the details.
Oh, yes,
Okay.
it is. It is indeed, and is indeed. Now, the other thing, too, is that whenever you're shooting Kodak has gone up, but by comparison, Pro Image, I am really surprised that I have not been selling a lot more Pro. Before I actually ran out of these,
right?
I was selling a lot of these things, a lot of them.
Maybe everybody forgot that it exists.
They probably did, because it was out for so long that the Portra was being made, but this wasn't.
Okay.
Now this is being made and it's been brought back, and as opposed to paying 17, well, again, it's different because this, I call Pro Image 100, I call this the Portra 100. Because
Okay.
it's sort of the same characteristics, but it's 100 ASA. Then you've got the 160.
Right, and the Portra doesn't go down to 100.
No, it's 160, 400, 800. Now the 160 is 1550, and the other one's 1750, and that's one, and then the 800's like 18, 19 bucks. This is $9.95. So you get
That's a good deal.
You get the same basic texture and concept, but at a lot lesser price.
Less price.
Yeah, and what's funny is that sometimes people will take the 400 and shoot it at like around 260 or something.
They're going to shoot it at a different speed,
Just
right?
different speed. So just take this, shoot it at 100. And this is a very good film at a lot less price. So there's that. The other thing that I have been, which I've actually reduced the price on a few times. The supply is becoming a lot more.
Goodness, how many times do you have to reduce the price?
Evidently, quite a bit to get people in here for that film.
Sure.
And it's the Fuji. It's the Fuji 200, the 400. We don't have to get that.
Well, but I'm going to
all
anyways,
right.
because they're just right here.
Yep, it's right there beside us.
Excuse me. That's the wrong
And, you know, this is 1975. That's 2650. It's like a magnet. It just repelled it. It's like, here, whoa. But yes, this right here, 3-packs.
Love 3-packs.
Very good pricing on these things. Wasn't it? But 3 is 20.
72.
Yeah. 72 what?
Shots.
No, price per roll.
Oh. I don't care. I have 72 shots.
It's
36
it's
apiece.
under $7 a roll.
I'm doing photography math. I'm not doing accountant math,
yeah, that's
okay?
exactly true. We do think of 36 exposures. So yeah, that's far more important.
Far more important.
And but these are a really good price per roll. Now, and this is $26.50. Now I have taken this right here, and I have actually gotten several of these 10-packs of the 3-packs.
10 3-packs. That's 30 packs.
30 rolls.
30 rolls.
30
Excuse me.
rolls. 10 packs, 30 rolls. This is normally $197.50.
Okay.
I actually had a couple of these that I set up and sold them for $168.95.
Okay.
So, you know, I got one left at that price.
Okay.
Then after that, I may put some more of these on sale again.
But did you say at a slightly higher price?
Yeah, I'm going to look at, the next time I do this, I'm going to do it at a little bit higher price, but still discounted below the $19.75.
So it's a 10-pack. It's a sleeve.
It's ish.
It's sleeve-ish.
It's
It's a sleeve of 3-packs.
Sleeve of, well, it's actually, it's a carton.
It's a carton.
A carton of 3-packs, 30 rolls of film. And if you
It's
take
not
that,
a brick.
No, it's a brick and a half. 30 rolls, 20, 10.
Okay.
The
I thought 20 was a brick.
20 is a brick,
Oh, okay.
so it's a
You're
brick and a half.
Okay.
Brick
1.5
and
bricks.
1.5 bricks, a brick and a half.
This is very confusing photography.
Not a half brick. It's 1.5
and a half bricks.
The price on this is $168.95, so that's like $16.95 a box.
Yeah.
It's over. That's about almost $1 difference on it. Good pricing for these. Now, I have sold,
so if you're a film wedding photographer and you shoot 35,
yeah,
I'd come in and buy a whole box.
Look, we're about to hit spring, and spring
is sprung.
Spring is about to be sprungen.
Mm-hmm.
And when it does, that is a great time to go out and shoot this film.
Oh, yeah.
And grab some now. And like I said, I've got one box left at that price, and you know, this is to just kind of get some of these things out here, and you know, just kind of get some film moving. Although you were in here earlier.
I was in here,
and
rumors are that I was in here earlier.
Yes, yes.
Some people saw me.
Some people did.
Mm-hmm.
They won't admit it.
No.
But yeah, no. Then they had to explain why
Not
they
even
were there.
Dad won't even admit I was in here.
No, Dad won't remember either. No, I'm kidding. Dad's doing great, by the way. He's up front cleaning
He
stuff.
is. Good to see him.
Yeah,
I still can't talk him into coming on the videos,
No,
though I ask every time.
Absolutely.
One of these days he's going to slip up.
Yeah. That's going to happen.
All right, so
what are we talking about?
We're talking about film savings, essentially.
Yes.
Okay. Now you skipped back over to Fuji, which is great.
Yeah.
Now, I think in either the video or video before last, we talked about how the Kodak Gold 120 is still cheaper.
Well, it's 30. I've got it down. Now the thing of it
Kodak Gold 120.
I paid a lot more for it than I'm selling it for.
So you're hurting him for this one.
Yeah, but I've got one. I've pretty much got just right at 100 rolls of this left.
Yeah.
Then we also have the T-Max that is still on sale, and the Tri-X. Now, I have been selling a lot of Tri-X. This I have been selling a lot of in the Pro Packs because it's $43.99 a Pro Pack, $8.95.
Is that the one that was just announced this week that the price went down as the Tri-X?
No, this is only down temporarily because it's shorter dated.
Okay.
Whenever the short dates go out, the prices of these things are going to go back up.
I thought I had read that there was recently one of the Kodak films, it was a black and white film, that the price went down. I thought it was the Tri-X.
It was the Tri-X, but it's only going down temporarily until the backstock depletes.
Okay, so they're trying to encourage you guys to shoot more film.
The funny thing is they're trying to make you think that this is a permanent thing.
Oh, no.
And no, it's not. This is going to be a short-term thing. And same with this, my discount that I have on the T-Max. Yes, once these things run out, prices will probably be jumping up to the 50-something range again, 60, range again. And those things they're saying they're discounted, but I think, in my opinion, that's just a temporary thing.
Okay, yeah, well, hey, a temporary price cut, take it. Just take it. But you got to come in and get it. Now, mind you, if you're watching this video 6 months from now, I'm sorry, these prices are probably gone. But you know, if you're still here in February 2024, come on in here this weekend and grab some film because spring is around the corner, and now's the time to get out and go shoot.
I got like 500 rolls, so that's 100 Pro Packs I got of these things.
Yeah,
and I have been selling a lot of them, so it's like, oh well, he's got plenty. No, it's not gonna work. It's gonna go pretty quick.
Was there anything else that was on sale or lower cost? Now, obviously, if we were talking about you were recommending to a customer, if you want to shoot cheaper, obviously you still have plenty of stock in the Kent mirror, both 35 and
Kent
120.
Mirror? Yeah.
And that's in both
35 and
200 and 400 speed?
Yes.
Okay.
100 and 400.
100 and 400 speeds. Okay. So I mean you have plenty of stock on that. That's always a great cheap alternative.
Whenever I bought that, I bought like a bunch of it.
Right.
Because I know that pricing goes up. And also the Kent mirror is like 5 years before it expires. But the thing about black and white is that it truly does not really expire. Which is why
I don't treat it like it does. I just shoot
P30 and orthochromatic and Film Forania does not put expiration dates on that.
They don't put a date on it, do they?
No, they just put that you can look at it and scan the QR code and find out what day it was made.
Yeah. And
also what master roll it came on and what pancake roll it came on or out of. And they have all of that in their records. I know, I'm hungry. I think of that and I think of syrup and butter and just stacks.
Way to go, Todd. So is there anything else? You never know. Is there anything else that's on sale or interesting or new behind us in the Great Wall of Film?
Oh my gosh, I forgot to get it.
Which was?
A crazy thing.
A crazy thing.
A crazy thing. Be right back.
He'll be right back. Go for it.
I was doing a lot of cleaning.
It's about time.
I know.
You knew that was coming.
Yeah.
I did notice a little bit more legroom around the shop today. Not much, but a little.
Yeah. And I spent like 10, 15 minutes trying to figure out if this thing works.
Uh-huh.
And I'm sitting there
I thought that's what Dad's job was.
It was, but you know, every now and then I'll like.
You want to have some of the fun.
I'll have some fun. Also, I don't think he was here that day.
Oh, okay.
And so I've been selling a lot of camcorders. Camcorders. Now, I was selling a lot of those things.
You know, camera recorders does not, I mean, yes, this thing looks so RoboCop-ish.
It does, doesn't it?
It just, I mean.
But I'm sitting there, I put batteries in it, I did this, I did that, and I'm looking at things, and I'm trying to figure it out, see if it works.
It almost looks like a Super 8 the way it's kind of mounted here.
It kind of, well, anyway, this is the proper
viewfinder.
The viewfinder.
Right.
And you can't see through it, but you're actually looking through this right here.
Okay.
Now, finally, after pushing a lot of buttons, figured out
because it's a puzzle box.
What the heck's going on? Can you figure that out real quick?
No, I mean, oh, it's a film camera.
It's a film camera. I mean, 35 millimeter.
It has a spot in here for a 35 millimeter. This whole thing is a film camera?
Yes.
Oh, dear Lord.
Yes, it is.
I mean, if I was walking around with this in the 90s, I would never get a date.
Well, they would never know unless you show them, though. Unless they kept asking, can I see it? Can I see it? No, you can't. Now, the funny part about this, so I kept looking and I'm saying, what the heck is all of this stuff about? So, I am looking.
It's got a tape recorder.
Shutter motion, push and open and all that stuff.
So, is it a video recorder and a
camera? It's not. It's a Walkman.
It's a...
That is a Walkman. You put a cassette in there and you play it and you could listen to your music and then you go along.
And take pictures, like what you just, I heard a click.
Yes, that's the shutter motion button right there. And there's a button that you push, which I don't know, probably just, but anyway, this opens up and you just put
a camera Walkman.
Camera Walkman by Sony with a viewfinder.
All right, so for those of you who don't remember Walkmans, they originally started out with cassette tapes. So magnetic media cassette tapes, normally 60 minutes worth of music.
Yeah.
5 divided by 60, so that's maybe 30 songs or something like that. And of course, you had to turn the tapes around, play one side or the other. And of course, and then the front part of this is a camera. I can't imagine that it's a very good camera, but it's a camera.
I can't either, because it is simply I'm sorry. Whenever I did that and I pushed this thing, it says open, and I pushed it and I opened it up and I went, okay, there's no,
That is hilarious. So, so
I was trying to figure out, batteries go here. It works this. There's another battery that goes somewhere else. This thing comes out.
All right, you have got to let me shoot this.
Well, I don't think it works.
Oh, well then I need to figure out if it works.
Yeah, you can take it and play with it.
I'm going to, oh my God, this is awesome. So we will have to figure out if this works.
I have been finding things like this throughout the store, but this is the weirdest one.
Okay, yeah, there's the headphone jack in the back too.
Yeah, so you can sit there and put it on, and you can make people think that you're videoing them while you're just taking their picture, still picture. The reason for that, I have no idea.
That is awesome, but it looks like a camcorder.
So
I mean, half of it's a tape recorder, very little of it's a camera. And it kind of makes me wonder, what is this over here? Is that just a holder for your headphones or something like that?
No, that's an optical box for something. You know, it broke.
Oh, so maybe it's just a box for an empty roll of film.
No. There's a like a mirror box out of it or something, and see that whole thing comes off. So this is like a viewer.
Like if you're taking slides. Interesting.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird. Very weird.
And so.
Going to have fun with this one. So you guys are going to see me take if I look extra geeky.
That may be your first video for your
oh my goodness,
for your personal video.
Careful, don't want to upset the viewers.
Oh yeah, sorry.
All right, so
they're not
speaking of cool cameras, though.
Yeah.
went to the photo walk.
Yeah.
At the Dallas Discovery Garden.
Yes,
so see, this is how unplanned we are
Yeah.
with Elizabeth. What is her last name? I'm sorry, I forget Elizabeth's last name.
I don't know. Mollett.
I'll put it on the screen. We're at the Dallas Discovery, the Discovery Gardens.
Now she runs I love this, Lizzie's Little Darkroom.
Lizzie's Little Darkroom. Yes, and it's in Oak Cliff. And so she is, she's very teacher-esque, which I love about her. We were standing there, of course, I'm the first one there. She shows up, we introduce each other. Then as other people come.
And she knew who you were.
Yeah, I guess a little bit. But as other people were showing up, she would introduce herself, and then she'd go, and this is Mr. Holga, and this is Mr. Holga. And I'm like, you don't have to keep introducing. Some of these people actually know who I am. You know, I'm not part. I'm not part of the thing so much. I was the Don's representative.
The representative.
I was the Don's
I had to work that day.
So the point that I wanted to bring up with this,
and it was very successful. It was fun.
One of the photographers was shooting 110 film.
Wow.
Now, I think there were 2 photographers who had the little Pentax 110 cameras, the little SLRs, which are super cool, or at least one person did. There might have been 2. But one person had an Action Man 110 camera, like a G.I. Joe, taking 110 film.
Awesome.
Awesome. Probably more awesome than this.
Yeah.
But still.
Because it worked.
Yes, it did work, though. So you're taking some good shots. Hopefully, I'll have my shots developed here pretty soon, because I did my standard. I photographed photographers because there really wasn't that many flowers, or I didn't have enough lens to get close to butterflies. So
yeah.
But I do highly recommend the Discovery Gardens, because they do have a lot. They have butterflies all throughout the year.
Yes.
They are like hatching them all the time there.
Yes, because it's a climate controlled room.
Yes, I went. Now, so I was in 2. Imagine I was in this.
Yes.
Plus another layer, and probably plus another layer. I went in. I was like ready to die. I was like, oh my God, it's hot in here.
Yes. Now that's the thing for planning your trip to it. What you need to do is understand that while it may be 30 degrees outside, inside it's like
90 degrees.
It's like
80.
70.
It's at least 80 to 90 degrees in there.
It may feel like it. Yeah. It's because it needs to be constant temperature for the butterflies to go through their cycle of life.
And I think it was worth the expense to get in there. I think it'd be better when they've got more flowers and things like that. I would wait a little bit more spring, but I still think it was a good time.
This is her first time to sponsor, and I co-sponsored it with her, a photo walk. So she went to a photo walk prior and loved it. And
was it the Harmon photo walk?
Yes.
Okay.
She went to that. She was there, and she loved it. She loved it. The people were excited about it. So and prior to that, we had talked about, photo walks.
Right.
And I said, go to this one, check it out, see what they do. And she did, loved it. And so this is her first one, and she will be doing more photo walks in the future. Plus, she actually does very small, like 3 people at a time, darkroom classes.
Right.
And for the darkroom and things like that. And so she wants to, outside of her teaching at Collin College, she wants to get more involved in the analog community overall. And she's welcome her.
Yeah, and she's not very far away from here, so that's great. And hopefully we'll be seeing more of her. I understand. So as we're standing around and I keep getting introduced, people are showing up with Holgas. Holgas. And I'm like, I felt bad because I was shooting my Pentax. I did have a Holga with me, but I've got at least 3 other photographers shooting Holgas, which aren't really great for butterflies. That's not going to work really well. But she says she's done a Holga walk as well. I think she said she might have done one for Holga Week. I was like, hey, just clue me in and let me know. And for Holga Week, I would love to join any walk.
A group of people that were, I guess, local and more of the Oak Cliff crowd.
Right.
And they went on a photo walk through the alleys. That there is a person over in the area who pretty much gardens the alleys behind the homes and
which is
puts
cool.
flowers and things up like that. And it's a local thing, so I'm not going to tell you. I don't even know the roads.
Where.
I'm not going to tell you where. But yeah, it's evidently very, very local and very interesting. And she took a group of people on that, and then from there they went to another place.
Right.
And they ate, I guess, and just had a fun time, wonderful time. And that hopefully will become an annual event.
Yeah, I certainly do, because we could use more Holga Week and and more Holga Week photo walks.
Yes. And Well, we'll have more videos about
more,
that.
More about that coming.
But
that
is
like
a
I said,
very, very
this camera
fun
led
feature.
to the other subject. I just think
Well,
it's just way too funny. I have seen other camera combos with other things.
Yeah.
I've seen the camera radio
Yes.
before. That one's really old.
I've heard about that.
It's just weird that when you get these camera combinations, and I do love the toy cameras that look like something else, like it's a Coke can or a beer can or something like that. Those are pretty cool. So
yeah,
I'm just not really into shooting 110, or else I would get one of them. I think very few of them actually shoot 35 millimeter, these toy cameras, because they're just not, they're too big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's fun.
But
she did tell me that
she enjoyed meeting me. She had a great time.
Yes, and that overall, I mean, not everybody went to the butterfly house, but she met a lot of people. Joined in
right
afterwards for going and shooting the fair park.
Yeah, we shot the rest of the fair park.
And she said that she wound up, because I believe she took names and everything and wrote down.
No, I still have my name when I left.
No. She said she took it. I guess she gave it back at the end, but she said around 35 people showed up total.
35?
Yeah, she said a lot showed up for the thing,
Okay.
had their picture taken, but as she was going throughout, other people were joining in, and I was watching on the site where people were going, "I'm heading over now. I hope I can find you." And so she had a lot of people join later, and not everybody was there at the beginning. So she said wound up being a big crowd overall, but it was spread throughout the entire time.
Okay, well, it was a good time, and I look forward to doing another photo walk with her. She's a very teachy type person. She wants to teach.
Yeah,
so if
and
you're
she's
into Darkroom
very
lessons,
knowledgeable. Very.
I would go check out one of her classes.
Absolutely. But that also there's other things coming up too.
Right. So we were going to talk about the other things that are coming up in June, other than No Free Photography June. So what else is happening?
I think we kind of missed the boat a little bit last year on that one.
We missed the boat on a lot of things.
Well, yes. But the boat's back in the harbor again. So yeah, we are pedaling that boat again. It's a little pedal boat.
Right. So June, you said some things were coming up. Specifically, in Fort Worth.
The camera show that was scheduled for.
Was it November or was that October?
It was last year.
It was November? It was like, no, Veterans Day. It was
11/11. That's exactly right. And but it was too short a time, couldn't get people in. This time, now they have a little bit further leeway.
Right.
June, last weekend of June, I want to say it's like 26th and 7th, right in that time frame.
Okay.
Of June. The camera show will take place again at Fort Worth at, I can't remember if it's
like the Amon Carter
or
the
Will Rogers,
or the Will Rogers, something like that.
In Fort Worth.
We'll have more details.
Arlington,
but just mark it in your calendar, end of June, that there's going to be a camera show.
And Arlington is the one leading the charge on that. Arlington Camera is leading the charge on that. So if you need a table, call them.
Yes.
If you want to find out more information about the dates,
call them.
Call them. But Arlington Camera.
If you want to complain about Todd,
call them. Yeah, because they'll just add it to their complaints they have of me too. But I did find, this is great, because the manager of Arlington Camera came over and told me this and handed the cards to me and everything. Talked about
all right.
The manager of the store, and also learned another thing.
Right.
Yeah, talking about Oak Cliff.
Yeah.
A photo lab is going to open up a branch.
A photo lab is going to open up a branch, like Fox Photomat? Do you like the little drive-thrus?
Sure. Let's just go with that.
Those have been gone for like, what, 30 years?
Yeah. Well, maybe not. Yeah, close, it seems like.
In the 90s, probably,
Yeah. But so Dallas, the Dallas area, Dallas-Fort Worth area, but Dallas area on this,
right,
will be gaining another little photo lab, which is just going to be a spring off of a different lab.
I tell you what, we are the epicenter for film photography development right now, aren't we?
Yes.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
And they're going to do that in Oak Cliff. And whenever more information comes out about that, we will let you know.
So that's two for Oak Cliff, am I correct? So
yes.
There's Oak Cliff
Photo
Lab itself,
which is a mail-in,
which is one of our friends, Federico.
Yes.
And now there's going to be another one there.
Yes.
We don't know its name. I don't know its name.
It'll be a walk-in. They'll have
a walk and talk.
Walk
kind of like this store.
Yeah, absolutely. and Oak Cliff. So great. I mean, that somebody asked, well, what do you think about other stores coming in, or other this or other that? And I'm going, fine.
More the merrier.
More the merrier.
I mean, some stores are very busy and they can't even keep up right now. So, I mean, it's just, hey,
yeah, there are
more options are great.
There are actually several photo labs out in the DFW area that are averaging or running around 100 rolls of film a day through their store and developing.
That's a lot, guys.
And there's several of the stores that are doing that. Now, again, I'm not going to tell you which ones. But,
no, sure not.
But the Dallas Photo Lab area market is very, very strong. And whenever I first started doing this in 2016, pushing film as a main thing, you have to have companies that make it.
Right.
You have to have stores that sell it.
Yeah.
And you have to have places that develop it. When you have those three things, then you have a ability to create a strong analog community. The DFW area has those three things. And somebody said the fourth and final stage of it is make a print, hang it on a wall at an exhibit.
Yes.
At a store and sell it. So, or location and sell it. But yeah, so that's pretty much the whole life of film is make it, sell it, process it, and display it.
Yes, yeah, and I need to do more displaying this year myself, because I'm definitely going to use some darkroom work, and I'm going to actually make some actual physical prints from physical negatives. Never being digitized anywhere in the process. That's going to be awesome.
Analog complete.
Analog all the way. So what I did.
So there's a lot of exciting things coming up for 2024.
Right. So what I did was I bought a darkroom book online. Just did this today, and I bought it from remember Rachel. Unfortunately, I don't know. I'm not great with last name, but Rachel from Sunny 16, and she did those Ilford videos.
Yeah.
She put together like a darkroom workbook on some things to do in a darkroom to learn to improve your skills. So I went ahead and ordered that. And so it's screaming its way across the pond to me.
So if you hear a loud noise going across the air, that's it.
And I hope to get some darkroom stuff set up so I can do some of these, some tasks and lessons and improve my darkroom skills. Now, I'm still not above taking a darkroom class or anything like that, because not only was Elizabeth, Lizzie's Little Darkroom, is that the name?
Yeah, Lizzie's Little Darkroom.
And in addition to, I also know that Lone Star Darkroom, they sent out another thing saying they've got more darkroom
They've got more classes coming up.
And then it's cool that there are lessons available.
There's another Richard Klein is doing classes over in the Oak Cliff area, Oak Cliff / downtown sort of area, over in there. And so there are a lot of things that are popping back up.
You might need a new list of people who are doing darkroom lessons and opportunities.
That's what I've been thinking about. There's several things that I really want to do.
Film processing, darkroom services,
Darkroom classes, services.
Yeah.
And eventually I would love to get schools that are still teaching analog.
Yeah. What teachers in classes,
where you can go
what
learn.
Colleges are still teaching it around this area?
And which ones have it in their college course, and which ones may have it in their continuing education.
Which ones are shooting Holgas? Because, that used to be the thing.
All of them should be shooting Holgas.
Right. That used to be, you would take a photography class. They would have you go buy a Holga because they wanted to make sure everybody was shooting the same camera to learn how it worked.
There's so many things that pop up as we talk. I just got an email today.
Just now?
This morning. Yeah, just now.
Just now.
Fresh off the press, hot off the press. I was reading it, and the teacher that has the media archival set up at UTD.
Okay, let's go with that.
Yeah, it is. Told me that whenever she first came in last year, a while back, we were talking about what's going on, and I told her about a person who was shooting and doing little work things with Kodak Brownies.
Okay.
All he works with, Kodak Brownies.
Okay.
And she told me that I told her about him. They got together, and he actually went there and did a class. One class.
Sounds like you made a love connection.
I did on Kodak Brownies.
Yes, that's what I meant.
She was so impressed with it that they're going to do it again. He said that, like talked, I guess, about cleaning the cameras, fixing the cameras, shooting the cameras. The little Kodak brownies, which you can pick up a lot of places from 10 to 50 bucks. You know, if you're paying 50, it must be gold plated, but or a special one. There are like not Girl Scouts. There's like an old one from decades and decades ago that's collectible.
Okay.
And it actually does have value to it. But your basic Bakelite one, you can pick those up fairly reasonably. And the other person who uses these things, Lemick with film washi.
Lemick.
He takes his new film and he goes and shoots rolls of it on a Kodak Brownie because he stated once that if you can make it look good shooting with a Kodak Brownie, it will look good with any camera.
Oh, yeah.
So Kodak Brownies, all of a sudden, and I think February is like Kodak Brownie month or something. Oh my gosh.
If only there was a month for Holgas. Oh, wait a minute.
There is. It's the month we designated
That's
to be.
right. We
October.
control that. So
a lot of things. So it's just fun how all of these things are bubbling and happening. And like I said, she's going to invite him back and do another talk about it.
That sounds exciting. So when do I go?
Well, whenever I find out when the class is, I'll let you go.
No. So when am I going to teach?
When
no,
ready.
he didn't think I was going to go teach.
No, yeah, I know. Yeah, you were telling me you got a little bit more work to do.
Here you're giving the Kodak Brownie guy something, but you're not saying, you know what, I know somebody who does Holgas.
Holgas, and yes, not only do you repair them, you shoot them, and you're the president of the club.
Yeah.
Not really, but
me and Cy Sperling. Yeah.
You're the organizer, chief cook, bottle
I'm
watch
not only
of
the
Holga
president, I'm a customer too. So
bingo. And so tons of things. And yeah, but you've got a little bit more work to do, but not only will you be involved in working with Holgas, you will also be involved with other things as well.
Other things like wet plate.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So
going to be a good time.
Future.
Yes, I'm kidding him, but it would be kind of cool to go teach a one-day class though. But anyways, so that was all cool. And now I told you I had an interesting one.
Oh, well, I had one question though first.
Yes.
So the camera show is the thing in June. What was the other thing in June? Is that when?
Well, we were talking about initially no free photography June. Is there a photo walk?
Oh, it's April when the sun goes.
The eclipse.
The eclipse.
The full solar eclipse
in the Dallas
happening,
area.
And I think it's April. Is it April 8th or April 9th? It's that Monday. I think it's April 8th.
Second Monday.
Yeah, it's like April.
All right.
It's going right through the middle of Dallas.
Oh, we're sort of on the middle edge, yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, it's right through it.
Oh, okay.
So, and there's a photographer in here today wanting to take a picture of the full solar eclipse with film.
With film.
So
yes.
Our hats off to him because.
And I have heard that there will be something going on in this area, and I would love to find out more about it. That somebody's going to do a little class on how to take photos of the eclipse.
That would be cool.
And if anybody knows more about that, put a message down in the comments.
Yeah, we're probably going to be talking more about the eclipse the closer it gets. Because I would love to take a picture of the eclipse itself, but I also said, I was telling this other photographer, if you can get to a downtown area, because people are going to be coming out of their buildings, they're all going to be wearing those solar glasses that look like 3D glasses, and they're all going to be staring up at the sky, and that's a great time to be just taking their pictures of street photography. They won't even know you're there.
That should just be your shtick.
No, but I know, but it's still a great time to take shots. But other people should do it.
Yeah. But yeah, there's tons of stuff going on.
There is tons of stuff going on. So speaking of which, I got an email.
Bum, 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 bum.
I know, really?
Bum, bum, bum.
And let's see here. Thank you for signing up for the Rolly 35 AF waitlist.
Wow.
Okay, because remember we talked about the Rolly 35 coming out again by Mint, of course, but still coming out again. Mm-hmm. We've received your request and wanted to confirm that you are now officially on the wait list. Lucky me.
Yeah.
Congratulations. By the way, congratulations. You are among a limited number of subscribers who will have the opportunity to secure one of the first 500 units. Huh? Now, of course, I don't even know how much this thing is going to cost. So, all right, this exclusive reservation ensures that you can reserve this rare gem before it becomes available to the general public.
Do they tell you how much it's going to cost?
No, they have not. No.
So you don't even know?
I do not know. No action is required. from you at this time. As soon as the Rolly 35AF becomes available, we will notify you promptly and provide you with the opportunity to be among the privileged few who own these highly sought-after camera. We will keep you updated within the latest news and developments regarding all this because I gave my email. But hey, I don't know if I'm the only one who signed up or if I was number 500, but I'm on the list.
I would have thought that more than 500 would have already sent that off by now.
Quite possibly. Yeah. I mean, because I know we've talked about it already. Yeah. We saw several news posts and things like that, but look at me. I might be having one of these before everybody else does. No, it's over here. It's over here. Come on now.
Don't hurt your hand.
I'm not gonna.
That's great. That is great. I mean, I think that they're kind of rushing it to get this out before Pentax comes out with theirs.
Or at the same time, because I think they're just trying to strike while the iron is hot.
Oh, hot. Yeah. And I am on the waiting list of being able to sell Pentexes at my store. Him doing that does nothing for my store.
No, because you're not going to be selling these in this store. Well, but it would be nice to talk about a new film camera.
You never know.
Well, that's true. But once again, we want to tell you all about a new film camera. So
and that
doing
is
whatever
I
can. I'm sacrificing myself for the good of the people.
Yeah. Yep. And
okay.
Are we going to do Are you going to go shoot some photos with it and come back here and talk about it?
Absolutely.
All right.
Well, why not? That's what it's all about, right?
That may be too far ahead planning.
I never once said I planned anything. Mind you, if it's like a $5,000 camera, this whole thing might be off. Okay?
Yeah.
I'd rather get myself a Leica without a lens for that much money.
Absolutely.
All right, so guys, we're going to end our video here.
Well, you're going to talk about some emails?
Well, we're going to talk about some viewer comments.
Oh, viewer comments.
So we're ending with viewer comments, guys.
Yes.
We love viewer comments. We had a bounty of them here recently. So let me put on my reading spectacles here. And let's see here. All right.
We love that y'all have given comments on our videos and on the post and the internet, on the Facebook page and all those things. Thank you.
We do like the comments. We enjoy them.
Good or bad.
Good or bad.
We make fun of the bad ones.
So
still,
we had two comments from Sophie here. All right. Okay. First comment from Sophie. I'm not sure the commercial advertising is going to be the lifeline that film needs to stay around for the rest of us. In the past, commercial was shot mainly on medium format, large formats, and things like that. She makes a really great case. She goes into talking about Playboy centerfolds and things like that.
Oh, those are 8x10.
They really, right, and she mentions that, and they needed higher quality for those reasons. So I agree with what she's saying there. But it's nice to, it's a nice thought.
Imagine what the value of that collection of film negatives is.
Oh, the centerfolds? For those?
All shot on 8x10.
Right.
Decades shot on 8x10.
Right.
That's got to be well over 100 million.
Yeah, I was watching because I think one of the I don't think it was Netflix or whoever. They had that documentary series on the Playboy, and they essentially started out. They would purchase those from other photographers. They didn't even have their own photographers. So they were, the first centerfold being Marilyn Monroe, they just purchased it from a photographer who had already taken the photos. And
wow.
And I think almost for the first decade, I could be wrong, they were all purchased. They weren't doing their own shooting yet.
Wow.
I know. And so
then when they started shooting, they started amassing a huge
So I mean, that first,
kept.
Like I said, I would imagine that first decade worth of centerfolds don't even belong to Playboy. All they did was buy the rights to put them in one magazine at one time. So very interesting there. But Sophie also.
Now we're not promoting the Playboy thing, but we're just simply saying
or the lifestyle.
The lifestyle, but just simply the fact that that it was shot on the film.
It is what it is. It is
It
is. It's part of the culture. There's just no way around it. Okay.
And
also from Sophie, the highlight of Paint Your Wagon, the movie, was Lee Marvin singing "I Was Born Under a Wandering Star."
Yeah.
Also, where are we going? I don't know. When will we get there? I don't care. All I know is
I am on my way.
We are on our way. Paint your wagon.
And come on.
And all I could reply to Sophie was like, please don't encourage Todd like this. Just don't.
Thank you, Sophie.
Encourage him.
Come on. I mean,
I have to sit next to him.
A movie that has Clint Eastwood speaking songs. I don't know if he actually sings, but he is in there interacting on a song level. It's fun. Now, yeah, it's fun.
Okay. Let's see here. All right. So this one was from 1999, and let's see. What did it say? What video is this for? I don't know. It says 2 weeks. 2 weeks. You sound like a bird, Money Pit. Oh, that's probably talking about. You're moving. I hate waiting, but love it when the new Don's photo equipment shows up. Who's Don? How about a little history for us newbies here? So yeah, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. We are slowly talking about your move and different things like that.
Yeah.
But that was a good one. We did an intro video. It was our very first video where I essentially said, well, what are we going to do? Well, we're just going to introduce the store.
Yeah.
And we
July 4th.
July 4th, 2019.
Yes.
I was about to say 1999. No,
Yeah.
2019. Yeah, it wasn't that long ago. It was before YouTube. But we sat down and we talked about the little ins and outs of the store. We were so rough and tumble about that one.
Yeah, we just sat there and...
We're not nearly as polished as we were now, so...
Well, but still, it was fun. Yeah, because we just sat there and looked at... I was sitting there watching the video on the little screen. I mean, it's like, hey, I'm on TV. Look at me.
The entire time, yeah.
Yeah. And we were just talking to him. I said, why do I need to look at him? I can see him right there.
No, and I do look at you. But it's a good video, and we have thought about re-recording it, but why? But it really has all the information we need.
Yes,
so,
yes. But I feel like Peanut.
Oh, jeez. This one is from Golden Hour. Old news: the doom and gloom period of film photography is over. Well, yeah, you're right. I mean,
is.
That's
why we weren't talking about the film.
But, we have a good time talking about the good and the bad.
Yeah.
It just seems, for some reason, the bad headlines get the more viewers on YouTube. And that's not our fault. You can't blame us for that.
No.
If I turn this into a negative title, I guarantee more people will watch that video.
Yes. We'll get 5 times, 3 or 4 or 5 times the number of people.
If the title of this video is, prices will never be this low again.
It's only up
for film photography.
It's only up from here. .com.
or has film photography bottomed out? And here we are talking about shooting.
No, has it topped out?
Has it topped out? So
yeah. But yeah, we're not doing that.
Not doing that.
Wouldn't be prudent.
Yes. Keeves, K-N-I-E-V-E-S, Neves, said clickbait ass title. It's like, well, yes, it was.
It
but
worked.
then, of course, from Johnin, nice to see this live. One of the things that I really like is we are getting a larger and larger group of folks who are actually watching the premiere
from around the world.
We're not
around the world.
We're not live in the video, but Todd and I tried to attend every one of these, and so we can add comments and answer questions and things like that if possible. And I think we've gotten almost all of them.
Yeah. Well, what's funny is that we'll be making comments as it starts. And then pretty soon it just goes down to where he and I are the only one commenting.
Yeah, we're just chit-chat. I mean, we're sidebarring our own conversations.
Well, absolutely. So. But we do have, like you said, whenever I missed one, somebody from Switzerland was on there.
Yeah, and then I missed one, and you had some other people. But it's really not. And we have some regulars who watch our premieres, which
we have
is
people
cool.
who are near Australia.
Yes, near Australia. So guys, if you're watching the premiere right now, we do appreciate you. Please say hello, leave us a comment. We love it. We actually really do that stuff.
Yeah.
We love people coming in here and checking us out. So
hit the notice button.
So I'm starving.
Yes, me too.
We need to get out of here.
Yes.
So guys, as usual, please do like, subscribe, tell a friend, tell 2 friends. What are you looking for? Your glasses?
My glasses.
Well, don't worry about it. You can't see them.
I know.
I don't know what you need them for. They're probably in the box or something like that.
We'll find it, hopefully.
So we're going to get on out of here to grab something to eat. We'll check you guys out next time.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, tell your friends.
Tell friends, come in here and get some film while it's cheap and
Make comments.
and unexpensive, while the Lomochrome purple lasts, because I think that's going to go quick.
I think so too.
Yeah. Because I'm going to get some.
The turquoise.
The turquoise.
Turquoise.
All right, guys, we're out of here.
Now,
can't find your glasses.
Yeah.
If you hear a big crunch.
Oh, that would be so
big
bad.
Crunch.
So
he found
bad.
his glasses.
I wasn't going to tell them that. I'll make them guess and wonder.